Cool. Hey guys, I'm going to show you get the old baptismal pool set up and ready to run. Now, I've already done a few steps, so to rewind, in order to get this lid off, the lid's over here, most of us know how to do this. You need a screwdriver. We'll grab this from the admin, the cupboard out the back there where we keep all our stuff, the maintenance cupboard. Probably best to use a bigger screwdriver than this. And you come in and just wedge. It's heavy. You really want one or two people to do that. And just be aware, you make sure you put them in the right order when you put them back as well. So first thing, lid off, which is great. Next part, come over here, and we're going to show you this thing in the wall here. So basically what this means, when the switch is up, it means the plug is in and water can't come out. When the switch is down, it means the plug is out and the water can flow out, okay? Now normally this should always be in the down position, so it's always draining throughout, in between usage. But when we want to use the baptism, we click it up and it goes up. Now the key thing here you got to remember is if you do switch it, this has an automatic sensor. The whole pool has to drain before it will allow you to close that valve again, okay? So you can't just do it intermittently. So first step here is if you want to is put it up, so we've closed the valve like a plug. Then we come over to this part here. Here's another hole in the stage. This is here, and here you've got your blue pipe here. When you turn that on, you should be able to hear, if you take it over there, Monique, water starting to come out of there, okay? Righty, cool. So our first advice is to turn the plug on, lift that switch up, fill it up a little bit, and then grab a rag and clean the surface area, just to clean the walls a bit, and then you can let that drain again, just with a little bit of water. Okay, alrighty guys, next step is getting the gas on. Now sometimes this cage might be locked. If it has a padlock like that, we'll just use the standard jetty keys that will get you in. Once you're in here, if a gas cylinder is not already attached, you can use a barbecue. Use this side. This side here is the hose that works with your standard barbecue. This hose is a different one. You're just going to make sure that arrow is pointing this direction, which it should be. Then we're in. Then we come in. If you can come in, Monique, we've figured out you turn anti-clockwise, I think. So anti-clockwise screws in, and that screws in there, and obviously make sure your gas is turned on. Once that's done, come over to here, guys. This machine here, which is the, what do we call this, Monique?
Califont.
Yep, the Infinity, needs to be turned on. So normally it's turned off. Click that on, so it's turned on. So gas is on, that's on. We'll make a little bit of an interesting noise, and then we're ready to go back inside and turn the other element on. Righty, and this is the third phase here. This is our unit here. So this can, you might find it off, so you turn it on. Once it's turned on, that is telling us the temperature. 42 is pretty good. If it gets too hot, you can bring it down a little bit, or likewise, but 42 is good. So turn that unit on. Once that unit on, we have the gas, it's heated. We're ready to go. We go back to our blue tap over here. And we're back into it. We're just turning it, and it only turns one way anyway. On. So you go from there, and you go back over just to double check. You hand under the pump, and you should be able to feel it will run cold to start running hot. Now we estimate at the moment, we're just going to test to go to step number 2, it takes an hour, and to go to step number 3, which is where you might be comfortable in, probably take an hour and a half to get that filled. So you definitely want to do that well before the service, so you don't have that sound going while your music band is practicing.